Okay, we're gonna go live. Okay, we're gonna go live.
Almost done. Give me 1 second.
Hey, Chris Wedgeworth was first, followed by Captain Joe.
What's up, Joe, Chris? Oh, Jesus.
Okay, Joe is just checking in and listening. And here comes Ron. Hey, Ron, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Uh-oh. Oh, there I am. Yep. Okay.
Mr. Ron Lockwood, and there's Dominic.
Well, daylight saving has come in here, so I'm an hour. You're an hour later now. 8 a.m. now, not 7, like it was yesterday. So, good morning, all.
Yeah. Dominic, I saw that video that Matt put out with you. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh my God, it was fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
Yeah.
I had my eyes opened up today.
You
But
did.
oh, sweet Jesus. Well, you remember the gal I told you about, Paul, that I was having dinner with the other night?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So I met up with her. We had a nice dinner the other night. And then we made plans to, when I got off work this morning, she's real familiar with the area. And I told her what I was looking for. I said, I want to go out. I got my drone, got my cameras. And I said, I want to go out and see color and find moose. Well, we did all that. And we were way back in this place called Tongue River Canyon. And we're back this dirt road, kind of back off from town a little bit. And all of a sudden, we come upon a car that's parked on the side of the road, and we see 2 guys standing there. And I'm looking, and she's looking, and she goes, "Ron, they just dumped someone over the embankment." I'm like, "What?" Here, it was 2 Native Americans.
All right.
They just dumped
They dumped a body over the side.
Oh,
Ron, you disappeared, buddy.
yeah, the man just cut him off. It's
Yeah.
conspiracy. It's big pharma.
Yeah.
He's gonna leave us hanging on that story. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He was out in the back country and he pulled up on a car. 2 Native Americans threw some guy over the cliff.
Exactly, Chris. It's a train station from so I see Collingwood won last night.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I was
Sunset
too
watch.
tired. I had to go to bed, dude. I fell asleep like 10 minutes after I hit the bed.
Yeah, it was a cracking game. One of the best I'd seen in a good 20 years.
Chris is talking about Yellowstone. It's the train
Right.
station. That's what they do in that show in the train station. They throw you over a cliff. They call it the train station. Tell the poor guys, yeah, we're going to take you to the train station. Yeah, that's not where you're going, buddy.
Mhm. I saw some hands moving.
Yeah, there's a child behind me.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I went through all my live streams and numbered all of them.
Okay, what number are we up to?
So I've covered Matt 9 times. I've done 52 of my Saturday night texts. I've done 44 random lives. I've restreamed 3 of yours, 4 of Laura's, covered for Paul 3 times. And then there's just some single ones like a New Year's Live, Christmas. Grumpy, I restreamed one of his.
Hey, Mark.
Ron, are you back?
Can you guys? Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay. We heard
What
something
happened
about 2 Native Americans and then you cut out.
Okay. Yeah. My buddy just called. So anyhow, 2 Native Americans just dumped a woman over the embankment.
Oh,
And
shit.
we slowed down. We came to a stop. And I'll tell you what, this girl that I'm with, she's nobody to mess with. Because they started to come over, and the one guy goes, "What the fuck do you guys want?" And next thing you know, she's pulling a large pistol out of her purse, got it pointed out the window, and telling the one dude, "You need to back the fuck off." And then she whispers out of the corner of her mouth, she goes, "My backup is under your seat." Holy shit.
All right. That's a girl that knows what she's doing.
I'm
What
telling
happened?
you. So I reached into my seat, and the guys were yelling, "And you are," and I said, "Hurry
Damn
up."
it.
I said, "Switch to their lights," and they tore off down the road, and told them what direction they're heading. And we haven't heard anything yet. And I'm waiting to hear back from her. I'm on my way home, but I'm waiting to hear back from her if the sheriffs have gotten a hold of her. But we said that
What happened with the girl?
She was dead. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Did you check on her?
Yeah, the woman was dead. The ambulance came out. We waited till the ambulance got there, and the only available sheriff went after the car, so that the sheriff never even made it out to us.
Did you guys get the license plate number and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
But I knew she carried, but when she whipped that thing out of her purse, it was a big 9. And when she said it, she goes, "Brown, like, my backup's under your seat." Like, holy shit. And she said,
Bro, I would have laid their ass out. I wouldn't even talk to them. I would have said they came running at me after they dumped the chick. I'd have made up a damn story.
yeah, the woman you could tell she had been raped. And, what a mess.
How old would you say she was, the one that was killed?
30s, 40ish, whatever. Yeah. That's so typical. It's the Crow Nation tribe that's out in that area. So, shit. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that this morning, but I got a lot of good photography.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's all right.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Bill. I would have fucking shot them. I would have said they ran at me.
Oh,
Oh.
she, like I said, she had the gun. She had the hammer back. She goes, "Keep coming in here. I'll fucking shoot you."
Oh, they rust you at first?
Yeah, they start coming at us, start screaming, "What the hook are you looking at?" We didn't say anything because what was on our
Fuck that,
mind.
dude.
Well, what we're looking at is the body you just dumped over the embankment. So it's like,
Yeah, I agree with Justin. The only way you stop that shit, because you don't know what's going to happen if he gets arrested. Either one of them. You know, I'd have put a bullet.
This Aubrey did a damn mohawk on me.
once they realized that there was at least one gun in the car, they backed off because I don't think either one of them had a weapon. So, yeah, that's where you gotta worry. It's like, well,
I would have popped them both.
I
Yeah.
would have fucking laid both of them out for that shit. Because I'm telling you what, all you'd had to say is they were coming at you. At least here in Florida, that's all I would have had to say.
You're on an Indian reservation. You don't know how they would handle that. You don't know
Well,
if those guys would have even been arrested or made. Hang on, too.
we weren't on the res. We weren't far from it. But it's Crow Nation that's out that way.
Mm.
Come in from like Montana and up in the Bighorn Mountains.
Now they can go on the reservation and arrest them for murder, though, right?
You know, I don't know. You know, so that's the problem here in the U.S. is like, I know, like say in this area, they rob and steal so many cars and they run them back to the res. Once they're on the res, they're safe.
Yeah, they don't get in any trouble. That's why I would have popped them. Once you identified them as being Native Americans and they started at your car with boom, 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 you know.
Damn it, I wish I would have been with Ron.
Yeah,
You know, the thing of it is then you could mount one of them on the wall.
Mm.
yeah, right beside the mayor.
Yep.
Jesus. I'm trying to be politically correct here, but Jesus.
Well, yeah, but there's nothing politically correct about a murder, you know?
Murder.
No. The only thing, you know, from a legal standpoint,
Hi, Tim.
you've got to prove that your life was threatened. And, you know, you get into a courtroom. Well, did you see a weapon on them? No. Did you know that exactly what they dumped over the embankment? We had a good idea, but wasn't 100%. You know,
Well, yeah, but at that point in time, you could have always said, yes, we saw them throw a body over the embankment and they rushed us, you know, and they're the culprits and you're the defendant. You
Shit.
get off.
well, the thing of it is, I can guarantee you they would have came about another 2 steps. I guarantee she would have shot him. She was drawn back, hammer back. I was pulling the second piece out from underneath my seat. So we talked about this later, and I said, "You always carry 2?" She goes, "No, generally not." She goes, "But I know we were going to be in bear country," and she goes, "I wanted to make sure that, you know, depending on where we're at, that you had a piece with you as well." Like, holy shit. Yeah. I said, "Man, aren't you a pistol packing mama?"
Mm.
Yeah. Shit.
She sounds like a keeper to me.
She's a pretty neat gal. She's really, really nice. But, well,
Well, it sounds like you had an interesting last day of September.
I did.
Mm.
Got some beautiful footage. Oh my God. I took one picture with my
Right.
phone of where it was at. I don't know if Dominic, you saw that on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful country. Giant canyons.
Did you say the colors are turning?
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I probably shouldn't say this on YouTube, but in flying my drone today, I may have slightly broke the 400 AGL rule just a bit, but I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I wasn't, the middle of nowhere, but to get up over those canyon walls and the way you see the footage I got, it was pretty badass. So just slightly above 4.
Well, the thing of it is the 400 AGL is only like if you've got mountains or you've got hills to go over, that's 400 feet above the highest ground level.
Yeah. Oh, then, yeah, maybe I didn't break them. Trying to think of the terrain, but yeah, it was beautiful country. Oh, Dominic, can you share that on for my Facebook?
I'll
Share
try.
your screen.
Let me work out how to do this.
Yeah, I asked the ambulance crew that came out. Matter of fact, it was the people I work with. They said, Ron, you said you were just going out hiking.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I asked if they'd seen the sheriff, but they said they saw two sheriff's vehicles on the way in going like a bat out of hell. So,
Curtis, no, it's not a tin hat.
That,
there we go.
that sharing?
That's just
it.
color in her hair, I bet.
Yeah.
No, Justin, I'm not colouring my hair.
That's some pretty country.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
My eyes.
I've made it larger. Yeah, it's coming out nicely.
That was with my, that was just with my phone. That
Oh, okay.
Samsung Galaxy S23.
Nice.
By the way, Justin, I've inboxed you.
But
No,
Paul, you
it's
see
like a hold. Oh, sorry.
Oh, so, Paul, do you see that that one little pointy area of that canyon, that rock formation is kind of almost got like a point to it? That's where I kind of slightly, yeah, right there. That's
That
where
one,
I kind of slightly broke the rules.
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah, but
Unfortunately-
you've got 400 feet around it and 400 feet above it.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, Mark, the reservation is like driving into a different country, so no, they can't
it is.
cross that line.
nope. Good old sovereign nation.
Mm.
Oh, bullshit.
Yep, we see it all the time. Well, it's like that
What it
that
is.
flight I had, 4 or 5 years ago. That woman that stabbed her boyfriend. She did it on the reservation. We didn't know it was her at the time, but that's why she wanted on the plane with us, so she could get
Mhm.
off the res. Cops, Rapid City police arrested her, and then when they called the reservation police to come get her, they're like, it happened on the res, and we can't come get her, and you can't keep her.
Mm.
Sucks. That's sovereign nation bullshit. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. I can agree there.
Thanks, Dominic.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't wait to share the rest of that footage today. That's gonna be. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty exciting day.
No comment, Curtis. No comment.
Yeah, no comment.
Uh-oh. What was the no comment about?
It's Curtis is asking if I'm an alien.
Oh,
Who's asking, Curtis? You a Fed or something? Huh?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not giving myself up.
Laura turned red on that one.
No. I'm not offended. Ugh.
My head's a lot warm.
I got some good footage of some moose today too.
Oh, great.
Oh my god. Yeah, they were rutting big time. The one mama moose had a little one, and daddy moose come up and thought he was going to get a little action. Well, mama moose had an opinion about that.
A little
I
bit.
tell you,
Oh,
the female
I
moose.
just want a little bit of chicken and another biscuit if there's more.
Justin wants some more chicken biscuit.
chicken and a
Yeah,
biscuit.
Mama moose is, I think, more threatening than a grizzly bear. I really do. They can be outright vicious.
No, we're having chicken and dumplings with biscuits
Sounds good.
or
Biscuits.
rice and vegetables.
Check your inbox.
Biscuits.
Do what?
Check your inbox.
Oh, Curtis says it's the countdown to the deep dive tomorrow.
What?
He's taking his new underwater drone. They're doing a deep dive tomorrow.
No, I was reading what the hell Laura just sent me. The fuck?
Ah,
The hell's going on over there?
Well, put it this way, we was up until 3 o'clock this morning.
Was it at least a fun show to watch?
No, we kept everything closed and out of the way.
Oh, I
Hey,
love
Laura-
watching
Laura,
drama
how-
like that.
How's your niece doing?
She's alright. I don't know where she's just disappeared to. She's dressed nicely, put some hair dye in my hair for me.
Oh,
which niece is this?
The sassy one.
the fun one,
Oh, Hannah. Hannah.
Anna. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just trying to remember her name. Okay. Oh, okay. No.
Have they been bad for that, Laura, or is it just a one-time thing?
No, they have parties most weekends, but last night it just. Yeah,
Fire in the hand.
yeah. Put it this way, the car outside ain't going anywhere.
You can ride the bus with you guys.
I'm actually still waiting for David to get home.
Where'd he go?
Football.
Yay.
Oh. Now, did he ride with somebody, or did he walk?
He goes with a friend. Or,
Was it home game or an away game?
away game and not his team.
To be honest, Mark, I'm not entirely sure. I've never actually made it myself. I've always just eaten it when somebody's made it.
Talk show with no talking. Yeah. Sounds great, Curtis.
Anyway, Dominic, did you have a good night's sleep underneath your tree?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, well, it was pretty warm actually, I must say.
I do like that video.
Yeah. Yeah, we must try and work on another series.
Yeah.
It'd take a while to
Yeah.
top that one.
Yeah. Do a couple of do a Netflix style series now. But it's going to be a lot of hard work to top that, I tell you.
How the hell did he talk you into that one?
Oh, I thought, well, why not?
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, it says you really do need to do a live stream from there.
Yeah, yeah, I might.
Oh, just take everything outside.
Yeah.
I mean, you're over there peeing in the bushes.
Yeah.
Hannah, what are you doing? Can you bring me a
Uh-oh.
can on your way back? He hasn't gone to press.
You got to get her under control.
Told you he's not gone to watch his team.
Oh, okay.
He went to Rochdale, so go and look up that team we went to see.
Okay. Yeah, well, we've got daylight saving, and now our transition to our summer sport of cricket starts. So our football is finished for another 6 months.
Hey, cricket, that's one everybody gets excited for.
Yep. Yep, there's a lot of cricket people out there. Now going to be every Saturday. So for all the cricket fans out there,
I don't mind cricket.
Do you watch cricket, Dominic, or no?
yeah, I don't mind it. I'm not as hardcore into cricket as I am my football, but it's a good pastime. It's a good way to while away the hours. I think it's tonight, Tim. I think it starts at 7:30.
Tim, I heard that game was rigged last night.
Yeah, it was.
It was all over the
Especially
news.
there was a couple of dodgy decisions in the last quarter.
Well, I heard they were doing some like deflating of the balls, like the Patriots, you know?
Yeah, I think it was in the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what happened in the last minute. Because I don't know why they would pay advantage when there was no clear advantage. You know, Brisbane could have had a shot at goal. But you can tell when there's controversy. Every time something even minor goes on, social media just goes into a meltdown. Especially X, you know, the former Twitter. God, it goes into an absolute meltdown when something even vaguely controversial happens. Hey, Brian.
Oh, I would have never thought he was a New England Patriots fan.
Exactly.
Cricket talk. What are you talking about? Cricket talk.
Well, you know, cricket. You don't watch cricket?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Laura's a big cricket fan either.
I'm more of a cricket fan than any other sport.
Really?
Yeah. I'd agree with that, Tim. I reckon it's probably the best since 2005.
I was talking
In my opinion, being a hardcore AFL fan.
Well, cricket is kind of like a cross between handball and baseball, isn't it?
It'd be close.
Because you got that great big wide bat you swing, right?
Yeah. That takes over our summer. Oh, test
No.
cricket. Yeah.
It doesn't put me to sleep.
No, I really think that game last night was about as rigged as this boxing match here.
Hmm. Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, now we got to
Oh,
listen to
definitely.
Tim for like 2 months bragging about his damn team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what you
Go
do.
Collingwood! Go Collingwood!
That's what you do. Your team wins the grand final, and you got bragging rights till at least March.
Yeah, Mark, that's
Yeah,
where he
and it
went
was
to
the-
watch.
And it was the replay. The drawn grand final was good, but the replay was boring. Just replying to Tim there. We now have extra time to be changed after that year.
Oh, Tim, today is officially 1 year of Saturday Night Tech.
Yeah,
52 weeks.
nice. So it is a celebration.
I mean, I guess. And I've covered for Matt 9 times, so trying to figure out how much to charge him per episode.
Yeah, I should work out how many I've stepped in for. I think I've gone at least 4, maybe 5.
A Maggie's supporter?
Yeah, that's what they call them, the Maggies.
Oh, Jesus.
What do they call it? The magpies or what?
Yeah, the Magpies can be either shortened to Maggies or Pies. Because they're real. They are the Collingwood Magpies, and that's their official title, but they shorten it to either Maggies or Pies.
And we've done 44 random lives, too.
44.
Jesus. Yeah.
Jeez. Wow.
And that's not even including the restreams. So I restreamed
Restream.
3 of yours. I got yours
Yeah.
numbered 1 through 3. I did 4 of Laura's. I covered for Paul 3 times.
Didn't you say you replaced Matt 9 times?
Yeah, 9 times. The other day was 9 times last week.
Yeah. Should go back and check mine because I think I've stood in for Grumpy once. I think I got 4 Mats. I've done 4 Tammy. Trying to think. I think who else I've stepped in for. Yeah, damn Yanks. I'm with you, Tim.
But yeah, it's I got 1 for restream and Grumpy.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark, it's exactly the same in Newcastle. Newcastle United, they're the Magpies as well.
Listen to
Black and white.
look at what Tim put in the chat.
Yeah, damn Yanks.
Damn
Get the
Yanks.
hell out of here.
And
As
he's
soon
a
as he
Yank.
gets as soon as he gets back to America, I'm reporting him to ICE. He's going right to the immigration office and getting his ass deported. Right back to Australia.
Yeah.
impersonating a U.S. citizen.
Exactly. I'm gonna make him go through. You know, Tim would totally bomb the immigration test.
Yeah.
He can't even say the Pledge of Allegiance. You done forgot how to say that.
I think the Australian, citizenship test should have two things on it. One, you got to pick a football team, and two, you got to know what Don Bradman's batting average was. They're the
Yeah,
two
but
things.
no,
One
no, no,
of
no.
those.
That wouldn't work though. The first one, because what if the immigration office don't like the team you picked, and he's like, nope, denied.
Yeah. I'm just
Like,
saying in Australia, that's the way it should be.
I'd be like, well, what's your team then?
But that seems to be the trouble. Everybody that gets to the airport, every immigrant that comes in and gets to the airport, I think they give them a Collingwood scarf on the way in. Because they have the number one membership. They have the highest membership of any club. You got to put a 4 on the end, Tim. You got really close. It's 99.94. Yeah, but that's good enough. I'll let you in.
Oh no, that night that Tim tried to do the Pledge of Allegiance when he was drunk was hilarious.
Mm.
Yeah, he's fucked it up so bad. He might as well have been like, I pledge allegiance to Germany of the United States of China.
Yeah.
Couldn't say the Pledge of Allegiance drunk.
Well, he hadn't said it in like 20 years or so, I bet. Well, I mean, when you're an adult, you don't really say it that often to begin with, but I've always remembered it word for word.
Yep.
You tell me, when I was younger, we said it every day at school.
Yep, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Hey, Ron, Nebraska, the University of Nebraska is getting their butt kicked. Yeah, they're playing Michigan. It's in the third quarter and it's 36-0
The
for Michigan.
the Huskers, yeah.
Here's what the kids on the military base do when they do the daily flag raising. They do every morning watch.
Oh, that was delicious.
This was on a Marine base.
Oh, good on them.
They'll stand there until it's done, and then they'll start playing again.
Good. Should be more of that.
But when you're on a military base and they do when they raise the flag that they do every morning, you have to pull over and stop your car. If you get caught driving while they're doing it, ooh boy, you'll get in some serious trouble.
Yep, I totally agree.
Everybody's supposed to stop what they're doing.
Yep. I remember that for the
Good.
2 years I was on the military base in California.
Good. Mm.
Yeah, I don't know what the correlation of Scottish bagpipes is with the military. I really don't know how they adopted using that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, didn't it, Dominic? Didn't they used to say that the bagpipes playing scared the enemy?
Huh?
Probably.
Yeah, they do it in the morning and in the evening time when they raise and lower the
6
flag.
6 p.m. here at RSL. At any RSL here, it's 6 p.m.
Well, they do it at sunrise and sunset. So whatever time that falls on, that's when they do it.
Yep. Most definitely.
Oh yeah, I remember being on the base with my dad when I was younger. We used to stop and get out of the car, stand there. We would actually you don't have to get out of your vehicle, but we used to get out of the vehicle and stand.
Yep.
Maine, USA. What's up?
Maine, USA. Hello.
Oh my God, Chris.
Oh, Anzac Day. Yep.
Just like, don't be that disrespectful asshole. It doesn't pull over when a funeral procession's going by.
Exactly.
When they did Chris Kyle's funeral procession, oh my God, dude. I watched that on YouTube when they did it. That was an amazing procession, man. Just thousands of people came out on the side of the road for that. And then as they were going down the freeway, cars were just going over, boom, boom, parking, coming the other way. You know, this is like a 3-4 lane highway each way. And every car pulled over and they got out. That was such a good movie, American Sniper.
Yeah, I like that.
It was sad, but it was a good movie.
Hmm.
All right, Laura, we'll see you later.
Okay. Hope she feels better. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta go take a shower and wash all that regret. Yeah, Mark, I never understood where the U.S. military picked that up from. I don't know what the history. I know there's some kind of meeting behind it, but I just don't know what the history of that is. To be
But
honest with you, I've never looked into
I
it.
can't understand Mark's earlier comment about it sounded like the wheeling of banshees.
Yeah.
Wailing, wailing of banshees. What I'm, yeah. Certainly. But it's an interesting tradition.
Hey, the bagpipes do sound badass, though, when they do them at
Yeah, I know.
funerals and
I've
stuff.
seen them up close. There's always a large marching band on Anzac Day, and that's generally where I hear them most.
But Andrew sent me something. Apple hides barcodes in every iPhone screen to prevent a manufacturing scam. What?
Mm-hmm.
Read this article. Something to talk about tonight.
Something tech. Yep.
When was this article? September 2023. So it's a recent article. Why are they worried about China now? I mean, fucking the iPhone 15 was made in India anyway. They've done moved all their stuff over to India. So.
Yep. Yeah, there's a. I'd agree with that, Mark. But get views because they're easy on the eyes.
There, there was actually some scams going around, and there was one actually when I was working at Walmart. One of the guys actually went out there and called this dude out. He was out there, and he had the electric violin. He had it plugged in and plugged into the amp, but then he caught the dude playing the music on the Bluetooth through the amp, and he was pretending to play. And I guess the dude that worked with me, he actually played violin and said that it wasn't, the guy was like way off on everything. And he was like, dude, he's out there scamming people for money. Just like, have you seen the scams of the people doing the fake funerals? They go out into the, that's become a huge problem over here. They stand out in the, they stand out in the streets and the intersections, and they're asking people for money. And they put like a kid's picture on there and say the kid died in a car wreck. But then when you go up to them and ask them where the kid is, it's always in some other country.
Yeah.
That you never heard of, or that you wouldn't normally ever go to or anything.
They're usually standing on the street corners.
The one guy was going around busting them, and he would walk up to him and he's like, if this is a legit funeral, he goes, I'll pay for the whole thing right now. And he was getting money for it. And once he confronted these people and offered to pay for the full funeral and wanted all the information for the funeral home and everything, these people would book it because they didn't actually have any of the info. And then one lady actually got arrested by a sheriff. I think it was here in Florida, maybe. But the sheriffs actually busted her because she was doing the same funeral scam over and over again in the same area.
Oh, no.
And the sheriff's deputy said, you were raising money like a year ago for the same girl. He goes, what's going on here? She goes, I busted you last time for this. And arrested her and took all the money.
Yeah.
Born again. We lived.
But yeah, it's actually a bad problem over here, though. They call them gypsy scams.
Yep, we have the same. I think they've pretty much weeded them out now. But once they fix one, they seem to find another way to do it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they always find a different one.
New way. Exactly, Joe. Hey, Joe.
Let me see if I can actually find that video of the sheriff deputy. And if anybody's interested, I'll put the link in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When do you think old Grady is going to retire, Justin?
Actually, he did an interview about, was it 2-3 months ago? And he said he had no plans to retire anytime soon. So
He's got to be, what, in his upper 60s?
I think he's like a mid to late 60s. Yeah. Oh, and he did a press conference last night because some jackass ran over a 9-year-old kid and killed him and took off from the scene. Everybody in the comment section on the live stream was like, wrong county, bud. Yeah, because they'll catch him. They're going to end up catching him. They already put out a $5,000 reward for him. Oh, they already caught him, Sarah said. Yeah. Out of his 50 plus years in law enforcement, he's got it's like 30 or 40 years. He's got a long time in law enforcement because he actually went into the sheriff's department as a really young kid. And he's out of all the murders over the years, all that, he's only got one unsolved murder that they haven't been able to solve.
Wow.
And that the whole time since he's been sheriff.
Mm.
That's what I said. I wouldn't want to be pulling those scams around here because I have faith they would catch me more than they wouldn't.
Yes.
Ron, it'll be interesting to find out exactly what happens.
Mm,
What's that, Paul?
You'll catch Bertha. That's right.
I'll be interested to hear the follow-up on your guys' call.
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
to hear the conclusion of that.
Yeah, I do too.
that's definite.
I'm gonna call her when I get to the house, see if the sheriff's gotten a hold of her.
It's too long.
Mark, I'm not entirely sure, Mark, because I've never made them before, so I don't. They're in like a soupy, like a soup type thing. They look like little slimy balls, is the best way I can describe them.
If there's anybody in the chat that didn't hear what Ron's day entailed today and would like him to give you a recap, I'm sure Ron would do that. Otherwise, Ron's going to follow up with the police.
Yeah.
Yeah, I witnessed a couple natives dumping a body today out in the woods. And when they realized, they said that somebody spotted, I guess they just didn't expect anybody else to be back there, you know, at 7:30, because she picked me up right at 7 o'clock. As soon as I got off work, we headed for the mountain.
And the victim was a female, and she'd been severely beaten and raped, right?
Yep. Yep. I said the funniest part of the whole story, it's not funny, but
Sad.
she's got the gun pointed out the window, and she just kind of slightly turned to me and said, "My backup is under your seat." I'm like, holy shit.
Peculiar.
She got her gun out of her purse and did a standoff, and then you were getting the second gun out from underneath your seat.
Yep.
Mm,
I mean, worst come to worst, if they would have come over, I mean, I went right over her right shoulder. I've been a little hard on her ears, but you know.
What do you mean I can't look? I can see myself on the camera.
As they say, you know, the old saying, best to be tried by 12 than carried by 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Are you getting the prep there going? Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin,
Doing
Do what?
makeup.
are you getting primped up there?
Aubrey's wanting to do my hair.
Hair and makeup.
Yeah. She's trying to brush my hair, Mark. Even though I don't have much hair to brush.
Yes, I got him in.
I can throw out my guy.
Is that Aubrey?
Yeah.
Aubrey, maybe you should get him a mohawk. Get a razor out and go up the sides like that.
Well, she can't hear you, but she did do a mohawk earlier. If you look at the beginning of the stream, you could see like a little line up the center of my head.
Wait, I'm not done.
Because I got a headphone in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's probably the same dumplings that you guys have, Mark. I say I've never actually made chicken and dumplings myself. I've always just eaten what other people have made it. I'm not entirely sure how to make it, to be honest with you. That's one dish I've never done.
Chicken and dumplings?
Yeah, I've never actually made it myself. 'Cause that's more of a Southern dish anyway, and I didn't really grow up on Southern food, so I didn't start eating Southern food heavily till I actually moved to North Carolina.
Okay.
That was when I got introduced to boiled peanuts for the first time.
Oh.
Oh, those are so good. Never even heard of them until I moved to North Carolina.
What is she putting in your hair?
Just water.
Oh, okay.
If that's what you think it is.
Well, it doesn't have a smell, so I'm hoping it's just water. Like, oh, it's just light bleach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Justin goes blonde.
Actually, I had bleached hair when I was in high school. I had to fry like the bleach tips because even I don't know if you guys remember, but back in like the mid to late 90s, early 2000s, spiking your hair was the big thing.
Oh,
You
definitely.
remember when you seen everybody with the big spiked hair
Yeah,
all the way
mid-90s.
around? Yeah. And it was spiked hair with frosted tips is how a lot of us wore our hair.
Yep.
Yeah, I know the green screen's having a hell of a time with her, Mark.
Well, what you do is just turn the green screen off and we can see her in action.
I don't know. Let me see. She's got like a tie-dye shirt on, so I don't know if it looks like. No, it is turned off. There you go. I didn't have the green screen turned on. That's why.
You look like a rooster.
I just let her sit and
Very
do this
Micah.
stuff to me all day.
Oh, Paul, how's Lenny doing?
Not good.
No,
She's got the cast, right?
right.
Mm.
And she went to the doctor and found out that she pulled all the ligaments in her other foot.
Ooh,
Boy.
Mm.
So she
That's
got a
bad.
call today from the
Well,
not
doctor
you. I'm not
saying
talking to you.
she needs to stay off her feet. But how the hell are you going to do that when you live by yourself?
Exactly.
Exactly.
She's got all the animals she got to take care of, and maybe she could get you a wig there, Justin.
Oh, she does. She likes to sit and brush my hair and do stuff. I'll just sit here, let her do it. No, it's not the dog's hairbrush, Chris. It's hers.
Shit.
She tried brushing Tyson with the other day, and I said, "Don't do that. You only be putting your hairbrush in the dog."
Where is Tyson?
That's a lot of gel. Quit putting so much
It
gel.
ain't gel.
Is it?
It's water.
Where is Tyson?
I know it. He literally
Uh,
said that.
I don't know. I think he's out in the kids' room with the bow. Not sure where he's at. Oh, there he is. Come here, Tyson. Come on.
Yeah.
You don't want to drink the
Tyson wants to know what the hell she's doing to Daddy.
Yeah.
Aubrey's his favorite of the kids.
Oh, it is Aubrey.
Yeah.
So Bo
That's
is your buddy then?
No, Bo likes my oldest daughter.
Okay.
He kind of splits his time between me and Aubrey.
And mommy.
Yeah, he spends a lot of time with Sarah too. But out of all the kids, Aubrey's his favorite for sure. Careful now, you're dripping water all over my keyboard.
You ought to teach Aubrey how to do her own little kids live stream.
Yeah.
What is Brill cream?
You don't know what Brill cream is?
No, what is that?
It's like a hair gel from the 60s.
Yeah.
It's like a boost.
Oh, yeah. I think who was talking about that? I think Lloyd was talking about that one night on this
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, that would be,
Wasn't it like-
he'd be the right vintage.
Wasn't it kind of like a greaser?
Yeah, it was a white.
Yeah. A white grease.
Came
I
in
used to
two-
buy the big tubs of hair gel back in the day. God,
Yeah.
dude, I had these big ass massive tubs like this. You just
Real
grab a
Green
whole
came
glob
in-
of it and
came
you
in a
shove it in
tube
your hair.
like a toothpaste tube, didn't it, Dominic?
No, we had it in a red container
Oh,
where
okay.
you screw it off and it'd be a white. The cap on it wasn't a cap, but it would screw off and it'd be red, come
Thanks.
off, and then it
Water all
sort
over
of like
this
a white container under it.
Okay.
Might be different in different countries, but here that's what they did.
Did you give him a bath today? Okay. Okay.
Ron, Larry. One of
What's
the
up, Edward?
guides I work with says, Ron,
Well, we
I
did-
hear you were going to Sheridan, and he lives in Buffalo, which is about an hour and a half from here. He's here guiding. He's like, can you stop at my house and ask my wife to give you my slippers? I'm like, really? You want me to pick up your slippers? Because he's going to be up here for a couple weeks yet. So I got his slippers. Now he's coming down here. He's going to pick them up. Oh boy.
The wife didn't tell you to kiss him for you, did she?
I don't know.
It's like the wife told me to give you this. Mm.
I was half tempted to go to Walmart or something and look for a little pair of pink slippers with
Yeah, that's how I
rainbows
remember.
on
it.
them.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah, you should have went and got some like
That
little
would've-
Dora
that
the
would've been a
Explorer ones
great-
or something.
Yeah.
and sent
Yeah.
pictures to all the other guides at the lodge.
Oh God, I would have totally done that. That would have been worth
he-
like $5.
He is the biggest jokester there. You can't trust him for a second.
Joe said, "Is that the dog's bath water brushing in your hair?" I hope not. What are you doing?
Mhm.
Does anybody remember Dixie Peach for hair back in the 60s and 70s? Any of you guys remember that brand? Dixie Peach? Never heard of it.
Me.
Let's see. Let's look it up. Dixie Peach hair grease is what came up.
I'd say
Here you
Dixie
go.
Peach for hair. Okay. Yeah. JJ.
No, you want some shit that will keep your hair stiff as a board. This stuff right here. I used to buy this. Oh my God, dude, this stuff will. You only have to use a small amount
For answers.
And your hair will be like stiff as a board for 12 hours at least.
It's almost like Gorilla Glue.
But I really.
It's very close to it. That's what I used to buy too back in the day.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday to your wife, TJ.
Yeah, have fun, TJ. What's up, Jody?
Jody. Here's Tim.
Oh,
Good morning.
Yeah.
It's an hour earlier in Queensland, so
it's 8 o'clock.
it's 9 o'clock here.
Oh, really?
Yep, daylight saving.
Yeah, I used to buy this, Dominic, and this is like a half-gallon tub.
Oh, nice.
The hell is this?
It's hair gel. I was talking about back like in the 90s.
And we're talking about hair gel.
I use
Spike
hairspray.
used to be popular.
Hairspray.
Oh, I hate the smell of hairspray. Oh. Sarah uses it. I hated the
Hair
smell of
really
that.
good to- It would tease your hair. You could tease it easy. But anyway. Hey,
But no,
Don
we
Rock.
used to buy these big freaking tubs like this, Tim. Just scoop out a big ass amount.
Mm.
Ooh.
It's like a half-gallon jug of hair gel. Oh, did you hear what happened to Ron today? Were you in the chat when he was talking about that?
No. Was it?
Well, you would have known right off the bat what I was talking about. So yesterday, him and his friend were driving down the road
Morning.
and do what?
This morning.
Oh, this morning. Well, you go ahead and explain it.
And it's a
Oh.
female friend too.
Mm.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Exactly.
How you
No,
doing?
a gal I met on a dating website. We've met a couple times. We've become friends, and I think it's just how we're going to keep it as just friends
Aw.
for a couple of different reasons. But
Not center.
No,
I went to work at one of our substations yesterday. We met up the other night for dinner, and then we had plans this morning when I got off work. She knows the mountain. If you come out here, Tim, I'll take you up there. It's pretty cool. But hold on, here comes Larry. Finally, to get his damn slippers.
Don't ever forget your slippers.
Yeah.
Okay. Be right back.
What the
No
heck
worries.
is she doing with your hair?
You know how they have like
The story will continue eventually, Tim.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Are you gonna put makeup on him too? Yeah.
Your microphone's
Bill.
pretty low, Tim.
She can't hear you, Tim.
That's right.
I got earbuds on.
I'm gonna say that's probably a good thing.
Maybe that is a good thing.
That's
Yeah.
better.
That's better.
That's better.
Tell her to put some makeup on you.
Yeah.
Or put some eyeliner, some
Yeah.
blush. hmm Hey, I let my daughter do it to me. She even
She
put-
likes brushing my hair and doing stuff. Yeah.
She's trying to get the fleas out.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay, Ryan, when you get comfortable, you can continue.
Yep.
No. So anyhow, Tim, long story short, we met up this morning. She knows the mountain. She's lived up in this area all her life. It's about 2 hours from here. But we went out deep in the woods and out in this canyon. Just on our way back, and a car parked along the road and two dudes. Native Americans. And we saw them, like, what the hell are they doing? She goes, they just threw a body over the edge of the hill.
What the
We
fuck?
pulled up along there and we stopped. And the one in particular, he really approached us. He's like, what the so and so are you looking at? All of a sudden, man, it was like instantaneous. Purse came open, large caliber weapon came out of it, and she's pointing it out the window, telling this guy one more step, and I'm going to shoot you. And then she whispers out of
Damn.
the corner of her mouth and says, my backup is underneath your seat.
I like this girl.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. It's back in my
So then they took off and Ron called the cops, right?
called the sheriff. They called 911. The ambulance came. We stayed there. They took off. I mean, there were stones and dust flying. We told
What were
the
they
cops,
doing
like,
there? What were they doing
They-
there?
They were dumping her off, this woman off.
She was
What?
dead,
She was dead. They're dumping her over in an
and
embankment.
she was beat up and raped, right?
Yeah.
Damn. Right out of Yellowstone.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
there were 2 Native Americans.
Ooh.
Yeah. I guess they were taking her to the train station.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
like-
Train station.
Like on Yellowstone.
Fucking hell.
But I wish they'd have shot them both, because what's going to happen is they're going to go back to the reservation and nothing's going to happen.
No, they won't.
Yep.
On the reservation. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it was off the res where it happened.
Damn. Yeah, I would have shot him.
Now, if they would have dumped it, that happened on the res, they would have dumped them, then they could prosecute. The reservation
Yeah. Yeah.
will prosecute.
I would have shot him.
But the cops told you can't touch him, you can't hold him, you can't anything, right?
Yeah, they now if they would have caught them off the res, oh
They would
yeah,
have got in trouble.
oh yeah, it's all
Mhm.
rules are the res are off.
Because Ron got their license plate number.
It's got to
Yep,
be a
got the
federal
number and-
police.
Yeah, I don't know how far the nearest res was from there, but
Hmm.
they took off, didn't let any dust settle under their tires.
Yeah,
So the
federal
ambulance
police
came.
can hold him.
We stayed there until medical, got there to confirm. But I went down over the embankment and like, yeah, she's dead. She was damn near cold.
Damn. That's fucked up. How old do you think?
Around 40-ish, late 30s, 40-ish.
A shame. Well, they knew they would get
But,
away with it.
Yeah. But the sheriff's never made it down there. I told the ambulance that they would stay. They'll eventually get away in. They saw 2 sheriff deputies going like a bat out of hell. So somebody spotted them somewhere.
So
I
when the
got 'em to
ambulance was
take a
headed
car
your
and
way,
license plate.
Yeah, but a sheriff ain't federal.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but the feds could get involved though, because it could be like crossing state lines type
The
deal
feds
because
can.
of a murder. They
But they'll
could take
still
it
take
as
them back to the res and they'll get put free.
yeah, my
Because
guess
it's
is
off.
because I don't think we were far from the Montana border. They were going back to the Crow Nation reservation.
Oh, you think they're Crow?
Yeah, they looked it. Believe it or not, after a while you get to tell the difference.
Mm-hmm. Colors, different colors.
Yep.
Shit they wear.
And they, for some reason, the Crow Nation, they really, really despise the white man.
Mhm.
That and the Navajo.
Yeah. Well, they were.
Oh.
Yeah. They know what.
Now we have the Sioux, primarily the Sioux Nation here, but they're actually fairly good. Well, with us, they still pull a lot
Sioux
of
calmed
bullshit.
down a lot. The Sioux calmed down a lot. I know out in Colorado or Denver, Colorado, they're really bad out there.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to keep on happening. That's why
Yeah.
I said you should have shot him.
My only thing I was telling him, you know, anymore, you got to prove. You know, you get some, even though probably had a way
You
out
guys don't have
25.
stand your ground there, huh?
I don't. Not 100%. I think we do, but
Wyoming?
you gotta prove that your life was threatened. I did not see a weapon.
Well, I'm saying like here you could have said that you saw him throw the body and they ran at you. You felt threatened because you just saw him throw a dead body.
Yep.
And shot him. And then you probably would have got a coupon to go to the gun store to refill your ammo afterwards.
Sounds great.
You know, the sad part is, even though, let's say that all took place and, you know, they still arrest you. Even though
Well, what-
your chances
what
are,
you
yeah,
can
you're
do,
going to
Ron,
get off
is-
scot-free, but they still
Ron,
arrest you.
next time what you can
Well,
do
no.
is get and scalp them.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
No, but what I'm saying is if you both would have shot at him and killed him, I mean, it's literally your 2 words against theirs.
Right.
At that
right,
point.
but- so
And
I'm saying,
if you
but I'm-
said-
what I'm-
All you'd have to say is you saw him throw a body over the thing. You got out to help. They ran towards you, yelling and screaming, threatening you. You shot him in self-defense. Boom. Done and done. 2 of you against 2 dead man's words. You're going to have to
What I'm
take your
trying to
side.
tell
on it.
you- what I'm trying to tell you though is you are still arrested. They still
Well,
take
they'll
you
take
in.
you in for questioning, but I don't think they'll throw the cuffs on you.
I don't know, but I don't know.
Yeah,
You know,
I
it's
think
like-
you would be more detained than arrested.
But I've got to report that to my work. You know, I go to work, like, well, I was just detained and arrested. Well, what for? Shot somebody. Yeah, you know, let's say they, you know, I lost my job and then I get quit and I work.
She said a
I'm going to hold my job. I mean, worst comes to worst, if definitely they would have displayed a weapon, there would be no question. I would have pulled the trigger till the gun was empty.
Joking about as hard as those referees last night, too.
Shut up. Good game though. Damn good game.
Yeah,
I didn't-
very
It
I
good.
is
never
when
knew that.
when they cheat and deflate the balls.
Yeah.
I never knew Matt was a AFL. He was really into it, man. Play by play. He was like, "Oh, look, Collingwood's going to get beat now." Oh, fuck you.
Well, he might be one of those
You guys-
people that doesn't
Home.
like only watches the championship games, you know?
Probably might.
Because there's a lot of people over here that only watch the
I'm gonna
Super
go
Bowl.
back-
They don't actually watch it.
Mhm.
I'm going to go
Okay,
inside. If you guys are still on in about 10 minutes, I'll join you.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
jump up.
just getting home. So if you're still on in 10 minutes, I'll join you.
Okay.
We'll stay on just to hear you clearly.
Stay on for 10 minutes.
Dominic started his timer.
Oh yeah, really? Oh, okay.
Dominic has this way about he ceremoniously announces when he's going to be leaving shortly, usually in about 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Mhm. I'm gonna try to stay up and watch the game tonight. I'll go for Broncos.
Well, hopefully, it'd be great because at least one Brisbane team will win. But if both Brisbane teams lose, it's going to be a pretty sad state in Queensland then.
Yeah.
Hey, Jonathan
Yeah,
Jackson.
Yeah, exactly. Deflate gate. Ugh.
Mm.
What's up, Jonathan? Bill, Jody, Andrew, Joe. Well, who are they playing? Penrith, right? Are they playing
Yeah,
Penrith?
Penrith are going for 3 in a row.
Hmm. See, I always like Broncos, Rabbitohs, and the Warriors.
I
I had a
Penrith-
signed ball from the Brisbane Lions.
You did?
2004. The
Hmm.
team signed it for me. Whole team.
Uncle Bill.
Ew.
One person in their car leaves.
Hey.
Dan, how are you? Hey,
Brings
Dan.
another one. Boobs, Dan, boobs.
Rain, rain, go away. Come on back. I know raining all day. Lots of
Perky boobs. Perky
torrential
boobs.
down. Perky
Where did
boobs.
Dick go? Where did Dickhead go?
Did you say perky boobs?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said Perky boobs.
Who
No,
are you
they're
calling dickhead?
Justin, of course.
Oh. I don't
Just
know, maybe he had to sit underneath the hairdryer. I don't know.
It
Yeah.
must have been in that great internet he has.
Yeah.
Bill, how you doing?
All right. Another long week, another long day. Had a couple of shock tops and ready to go home and go on Artie's channel.
Yep.
So I have to lubricate the brain cells, before I go on.
Yeah, same here.
I got my speaking of shooting people, I got my, do I look like these are the glasses I wore when I got my right to carry the last time, and in the picture, like, would you give this guy a gun?
Hinkley. It just reminds me of Hinkley. Fucking glasses.
Yeah, I took the coating off my newer glasses, and there's a little cloudiness. It's annoying, so I got to work on them some more. But these are like 7 years old. They still work.
I got these for inside. My driving ones are in my car.
We went to talk to these guys. They said, "Can you fix the lenses?" Because there was damage to the coating on it. I said, "No, we can't do that. We have to replace the lens." I said, "Okay, well, how much would that be?" I said, "It might be cheaper if you buy just a whole new set because of the discount. We got 40% discount with the frames." Oh, okay. And 20% without. Okay. $470 without, $520 something with. It's like, okay, see you guys. And got my 7-year-old glasses and put them back on. It's a lot of money. Glasses are crazy.
Yes, they are. Expensive.
These are, but they're Ray-Bans.
I got mine for free because I had private health insurance. AHN.
Yeah, I don't have the eyeglass. I could have gotten it, but I didn't do it. So. It's got to be, just be careful and don't sit on them or whatever. Fall asleep with them on. You'll be all right. But anyway, hey, how's everybody doing?
Yep. Good.
Good. Good.
Mm.
Glad to hear. Hi, everybody in the
I'm
chat.
I'm back.
I haven't been streaming all that much lately. I'm really tired. Kind of hurt myself. Somebody almost killed me on the motorcycle and stretched my legs a little bit. And but I'm feeling good now.
Oh, good to hear that.
Yeah, anybody want to buy a motorcycle? I'll deliver it to Australia. You ship that, right?
Yeah,
Doesn't
right.
have a lithium battery in it, so it's probably
Well, that's a positive step then. That it doesn't have a lithium battery.
no. USPS won't even deliver anything with a lithium battery in it. They won't even take
Nope,
it.
Dustin's back.
You got to lie to them.
He's back.
Oh,
Nobody said anything.
about what? Oh, he's the
About what we were
co-host.
saying about what we were saying about Justin earlier.
Mm.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
Here's Andrew.
Oh God, it's Andrew. Hey, how you doing?
Good evening.
Good,
I
yeah.
think that's awesome and very sweet. Hi, Andrew.
What's up, Uncle
That is,
Bill?
what's up, buddy? That
What's
his daughter does his hair like that. I think that's very cool.
That's
Yeah,
what I
but
had.
you
My
guys-
daughter used to do that. Used to be funny. She used to do my makeup, my nails, the things you do for your daughter.
I haven't had any daughters, so it'd be kind of strange for my sons to do it.
I'd agree with that, Dan.
Yeah. I had a stepdaughter. She was rotten. Well,
I had 3 stepdaughters.
I had a couple, actually.
2 stepdaughters, I'm sorry.
I didn't like either one of them. All right, here we go.
Away we go.
away we go in the pouring rain. It's actually lightening up a little bit finally.
Justin, what happened?
Mark, they should.
Here's hoping.
The ophthalmologist should be able to take your cataract out. If not,
Take your-
give you a
Oh,
recommendation.
yeah, that would be a surgeon.
Take your
that does
whole
that.
eye
Oh. No, ophthalmologist would set it up. He wouldn't actually do the work.
Yeah.
I've actually attended cataract surgery. When I was a corrections officer, we had a inmate who was had diabetes problem, so of course the cataracts were going bad. And you have to have a corrections officer, even though he's sedated, whatever. You have to have a corrections officer in the room
Mhm.
while they're working on them. So I got to stay in there and watch the whole thing from beginning to end, which was kind of cool and kind of good because it must have been cheaping out on the anesthesia because the old buzzard woke up right in the middle of it.
Ooh.
And
Old buzzard.
yeah, he was an older fella, but he was like, because they got that thing, with the like something from, what's his name, Pinhead. I mean, the thing stretching his eye open and stuff.
Yeah.
So I literally had to hold him down while till I put him back under.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was for his protection, nobody else's, because he was out of it. He was awake but out of it.
Holy
So
crap.
Now, at times now they use lasers for cataract.
Like sometimes if they can.
Depends where it's at.
Cataracts. I like Lincoln's. I
Yeah.
like Rinkins.
Rankin. Rataracts.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if your cataract explode, laser isn't gonna. I haven't heard of that. Like they replace the lens completely.
I never heard of that. Using lasers
Yeah,
on
me
the
either.
cataract.
No, unless you want to shoot him in the head and kill him, that'll fix it.
Uncle Bill, Jonathan just asked, how long was you a CO?
Well, I was a CO in 2 different states. I was in Pennsylvania. I did it in Pennsylvania for about 5 years at a level 5 state facility. I should have kept that job. I'd be retired with a nice pension right now and all my medical. And then I came down to Florida and I did it for about 6 months or so, and they don't pay enough down here. So the union's very weak down here. The union was very, very strong up there, but what are you going to do? But it's 5-6 years.
In Pennsylvania, was it part of the Teamsters union?
No, Teamsters are not corrections. We were AFSCME, AFSCME. We were AFSCME at the time, but they kicked AFSCME to the curb eventually and went FOP, Fraternal Order Police. Because with AFSCME, we were sharing contracts. Every time we had to ask for something, everybody in our contract, including the secretaries and the food worker guys, blah, 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 they felt like it was holding them back. So they split off and with FOP. And then I could have invested in 5 years and had better benefits, higher pension. I should have stuck around. But what are you going to do?
Mark, the ophthalmologist will be able to tell you how bad it is on your cataract.
Hey, Justin's back.
There we go. I don't know. Zoom kept crashing for some reason.
Must be that good internet.
It was Zoom. It had nothing to do with my internet.
Zoom is
Mhm.
fine here.
Yeah, it was Zoom because it's
While
not
you're
working.
gone, Tim says it's got to be his internet.
Yeah, no, it must be Zoom because it's really screwing up for the rest of us too.
Yeah. Been
I'm
very
using it on
temperamental.
I'm using it on a cell phone in a moving car. How's mine working?
Good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty crappy.
There you go.
Perfect.
Yes, Justin says it's crappy.
That's how I always look.
So I noticed your daughter
Yeah,
didn't
you-
do your makeup. You don't look any better.
She did a beautiful job. Don't criticize his daughter. Look,
Oh,
look
on
at-
his hair,
look-
but didn't do
Look at
his
my haircut. Justin copied me, did nothing for his face, I know.
Coming from somebody who looks like he just walked off the street corner, has got a big old tear in his shirt, and he's giving me shit
Yeah,
about
man.
my makeup.
Yeah,
It is Sunday. It's Sunday.
it's
Yeah,
Sunday.
he's
Yeah.
Jesus. It's Sunday, that means he's Jesus Christ today.
Yeah.
Tim, is it like 9:30 your time?
No.
No, it would be 8:30 my time.
8:30, 9:30 for me, 8:30 for Tim. I
Right.
did daylight
Oh, right.
saving, he doesn't.
That's correct. Mhm.
Why
Don't
do you-
pick
why
your
do you-
nose on
why-
camera, man.
Why do you care?
Yeah, Andrew. What do you
Andrew
care?
was just curious.
So just curious.
Oh, okay.
Curiosity, I think, yeah.
Okay, what time is it by you?
6:30?
I don't care.
Same as you. Justin's in the same time zone.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Mm.
Yes, yes, Sarah. Yes.
Tim's giving hobo vibes and Sarah says, and Justin is giving nerd vibes.
He came
Oh,
right
I-
off of Revenge of the Nerds. Revenge of the Nerds, right off set.
Yeah, booger.
Oh, come on, I dig the short hair, I think it looks great.
I used to have
I
short
do.
hair.
I mean, look at Dominic, how short his hair is.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
What hair?
Dominic just picks it.
Yeah, yeah, I do that.
He's got a very wide part.
Dominic, do you actually shave it or anything or?
Yeah. When I can be bothered, I get
Okay.
out the clippers and just go.
Just take the little nubs off, huh?
Yeah.
And then
That's
you
just-
buff it.
No,
Make
I
it
haven't
shiny.
buffed it, but maybe that'll be the
Oh.
next thing I should do.
You know,
Andrew.
it's inappropriate for the young guys to be doing old man jokes like that. It's just wrong.
Yeah, who would do such a thing?
Yeah, what's wrong with
exactly.
you? Son of a bitch.
Justin, Andrew. List goes on.
Well, who's older, Justin or Andrew?
Justin's older.
So you're the youngest on the panel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Andrew.
watch
Yeah,
your
Andrew.
yeah. watch your P's and Q's.
Well, Andrew, you
Doesn't-
just turned 15, right?
Hmm?
You just
What was
turned
that?
15.
No.
How old
32.
are you?
32.
Like he says it like you're being serious. He's like, no.
Damn.
Just don't take that shit seriously, Andrew. Please, I'm begging you.
Come on. It's me.
Tim just had a
Never
birthday.
thinking.
Tim just had his 57th birthday, was it, Tim?
Second.
52nd,
52nd.
57. Close enough.
That-
He said close enough.
You were close,
Yeah.
Paul. You were very close.
Uh-huh.
Somewhere
I'm
in your
still
50s,
down the
yeah.
slide. It's a
Yeah.
it's a-
Once you get over 50, there's
There
all
you
downhill.
are.
Oh, shut up, you 50-year-old.
It's not called buffing, Andrew. It's called exfoliating.
Oh,
I saw
okay.
that.
That's classic. See, Andrew, you would know if it's past 10 a.m. on the weekends because I would have a beer in my hand.
It's only 8:30.
Got to wait until the pub's
So,
open.
Yep.
what are you cooking?
What?
Are you going to cook today or?
Yeah, chicken fried rice. I got
Oh,
the rice
nice.
cooked. It's in the fridge. Yeah.
That's cool.
I got to do the chicken, put that in the fridge, and then this afternoon I got soy
You
sauce,
ever-
but soy and
Do you ever
honey.
do you ever put peppers or something more spicy in it?
Nah, well, no.
He's
not in
spicy
chicken fried
enough.
rice.
Like,
He's
like
so
chili chicken.
spicy.
I'm spicy, so spicy.
He needs nothing.
I put
Oh,
veggies in it, put the rice in it, put soy sauce in, chicken in. Yeah, mix it all up.
MSG?
MSG, the king of flavor.
I wish.
Sounds tasty, Tim.
That'll be lunch and dinner.
Why did that sound uncomfortable to me? Sounds tasty, Tim.
That sounds
I got-
very
I got uncomfortable real fast there.
I bet you did.
It's tasty, Tim. Oh my goodness.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
That would be the new term of saying how you doing.
I'm tasty.
Lord.
Paul, how you feeling? I haven't seen you in a bit.
I'm doing good.
Good. Good.
Well, as good as be expected for being an old man, but yeah.
Oh, you had to bring it up. There you go. The old man. The old guy.
Here we go.
Got that right. What?
I'm the second oldest here, so I'm second almost as good. Whatever that means. Oh. I think I'm gonna retire.
Me too.
I've been saying that for a year.
I want to
could be cool.
retire.
I could be cool like Paul. You are retired. Who are you kidding? You sit around guard cones.
Yes, I guard signs and cars and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Sounds good.
Well, I got another job. Sent me an email.
Yeah. Walmart greeter.
Traffic management, Dick. But
A traffic
one's
management. What's a traffic management dick?
but that one said $39 now, so that ain't bad.
So you mean so meter maid?
No. You
Well, it means he'd be writing tickets if he was a meter maid.
It'd still
I
be a
did
dick.
have one. I did have one company. It was Campus Police. $70,000 a year. I was like, what?
What?
Yep.
What?
Campus Police.
$70,000. What campus is this? Is it Detroit?
Jackson.
going on
That doesn't.
Jackson, Tennessee.
Yeah, but that doesn't surprise me, Bill. Though, look how much these universities charge to go. I'm sure they probably do pay their
crazy.
police pretty well.
And look how
That is pretty
big,
damn. That is pretty damn low.
look how big some of these campuses are.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is these campuses like Harvard and a lot of these big universities, dude, they make well over $1 billion a year in revenue. Their budgets are massive.
What's
Yeah,
the
they don't pay
university?
it. They keep it for themselves. They don't give it to the what Andrew, you sound like you said you see how pigs they are. Pig? You said pig?
Hey, Bill.
Campus
Big.
Campus
Bill.
pig? What?
What's the university in Upper State, New Jersey?
Oh, there's many. I don't know. Upper State, I mean Central State's Princeton, but where
Princeton.
I don't know.
Princeton.
That's in the middle of the state. But go ahead. What about it?
My sister-in-law went.
No, it's a good school.
When they had.
Well, not only do these schools get, billions of dollars from students and student loans, but they also get grants and tons of money from the government every year too. Hundreds of millions of dollars.
And from France.
That way they can hire guys from Australia to do security. Maybe you could do the security remotely from your living room.
Tim's running around with some
Maybe.
futuristic robot. Just his face on it. Stop.
Have my drone deployed. That'd be pretty damn cool, actually. Send the drone
70
in.
grand for campus security, where
The
you're
drone
protected
police.
against panty raids and stuff. And you didn't do this.
Panty raids.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a few of those.
Okay, the
Back
hell.
to, we will keep
Yeah,
going
but it's not actual security. They actually have real cops on those campuses.
But what gets is it's Jackson, Tennessee. I mean, that would be like $1 million probably. Fuck.
We're gonna sniff out the culprits.
Yep.
She said, we're gonna
Joe
find out who did
America.
this. You have any panties left over? 'cause, you know, 'cause we
Yeah.
gotta get a scent. And he's there with his dog and he puts it up right to his own face. Okay,
Oh, God.
we'll have your culprit in no time.
Penn State, or was that State Penn? Yeah. Penn State's a good.
Penn State is
That's
good.
it. It's big. My kid
Hmm.
went there for a semester, it's a couple semesters. One of my kids,
Very-
one of my step kids.
We had a walkthrough when we were in school.
But if you wanted biochemistry or engineering, Lafayette is also good.
One, you got to remember too, so Harvard's fiscal year for 2022, they were over $2 billion.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Now imagine all the rich people that went there that donate
great.
money because they're alumni, you know,
Oh,
they
yeah.
probably get shit tons of donations too.
I'm saying through alumni. Getting great.
Oh yeah, that's big money right there.
Ugh. Yeah,
Hey, Tim, see Chris in the chat.
Yeah, I saw it. I said, hell yeah. I put my thumb on. I don't think they would want me to be a campus police officer. I don't think so.
Well, you'd
Why
have to
not?
go through training just like a regular cop and all that crap anyway. They wouldn't just hire you for that right off the street.
Well, if he was on campus as a campus police officer, they'd have to put one of them shock collars on him for when he's chasing the girls around.
you know, plus you'd have to pass the
Oh.
background.
Yeah, I gotta pass the background, the physical.
You'd have to go to a police academy. You'd have to do everything a regular cop does.
Mhm.
I don't think quite that much, but
Well, I think it's the background and the physical.
I think the background check stopped him right there.
Oh, yeah. I don't have no federal or criminal. Come on. Jesus. I wouldn't have got my passport if I did.
Well, that what you need to do is you need to clarify. Is a lot of people think you moved to Australia to get away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Well, he went there
federal-
for a woman. That's what
Yeah,
he did.
was the
He was
worst.
thinking with his little head, not his big head.
That's right. The helmet one.
He could be, Mark.
It was just
Well-
it was just cool to move to such an exotic, exciting place.
Exactly. Be confiscating all the drugs. Yeah, we didn't find nothing.
No.
Nope, we didn't find nothing. Nope. What's
Wow.
that shit? I don't
Edward, wow.
Tim would be extorting the hell out of them kids. Yeah, call up mommy and daddy and empty that ATM or else.
know. Look at you go to the ladies and say, "Up, how you doing?" That's
Jonathan asked me when I was at corrections. By the way, I'm going to throw this in there before I go in the house. I worked at Graterford outside of Philadelphia in Pennsylvania, and then the Florida Central, what the hell is outside of Orlando? What the hell is it called? It's where they all go, and then they get assigned to their prisons. It's like a
you said
wait.
you-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm
Should have
just
stayed
saying,
in
like,
Pennsylvania.
yeah, you should have stayed in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
A lot more
Yeah,
money.
although but I like it here, so it's a good move. Timing was good.
I mean, that's not bad for university, but imagine, Edward, what they would make at an Ivy League school. You're talking about a
Mhm.
bunch of millionaire and
Or-
billionaire kids going there.
Yeah.
I bet their police departments are very well funded.
Probably.
I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of cops don't go and do that as a retirement gig after they leave a regular police department.
Mm.
They probably make a lot more.
The attitude of college students today, you got to be able to stand being spit on every 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Till they need you.
I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'll just make my decision up when I
Oh,
move.
no.
What do you mean,
Oh.
John?
That's bad news.
He's got a
Jonathan.
stress, probably a stress crack in his air to us.
The arm?
Mm.
They're very prone in the arms for stress
The arm.
crack.
Mm.
Oh, Phantom Force too.
Justin, do you think it's a design flaw?
No,
I mean,
Mine doesn't
no,
have-
it just
Stress crack. Send it
Well, it
back.
happens.
Yeah. Care refresh.
the 5 or
My
6
ass-
people I've seen that have had stress cracks, if it's always been in the legs normally.
Mm.
Mhm.
I got a crack in my ass. It's not a design flaw. It's, they're crazy.
Actually, that's the way I read his comment because he said, "Oh shit, there's a crack in my Air 2S," but I just read it as ass.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, he's trying to be funny.
I did the same thing the first time I read it.
Does he have care
It's
refresh?
not, they never bring out an Air 5S.
I have no idea. Now
He
the
hasn't had-
Altels, what was it? The Evos. It might have been the original Evos. One of the Altels had a actual design flaw with the bodies, and they were getting stress cracks in the bodies. I remember that was a couple of years back. They had that issue.
I think Al, Time to Fly, he had one. Chris. I think-
Rod, I think Rod got one too.
Well, I'm
There
gonna
was
go
a few
inside.
people that got it.
I'm gonna go
All right.
inside. I'll be on Artie's channel about 50.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
he's
gonna.
got his, he's got his
Okay, yeah,
8-minute
you'll be joining Dominic over there because he's
Yeah, because I'm
trying
gonna
to
go
get
and
back on schedule.
clean myself up and.
We got Dominic. We got plenty of time. He's got like that 8-minute intro, so we're all right.
Oh, I know that. I've still got to have a shower and do a few other things.
You got to shower before you stream.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
everybody smell him.
Yeah.
Hi,
Okay.
Dominic.
It's been a while. So it's
see you, Dominic.
Yep.
See you, Bill. Thanks for coming in.
Later, Bill.
been my pleasure. Thanks for having me. See you later, guys.
See ya.
See, and this is why I personally didn't keep my drones in the cases when I was at home. I always just left them open on the shelf because my theory was constantly opening and closing the legs all the time wasn't good for it because anything with the hinge, the more you open and close it, the more you're going to get stress on it over
I
time.
always drones. I had a shelf back here. I used to
Yeah,
have
if you look back when I had all mine, they were all on a shelf open all the time. They were just sitting out. And then I would make sure they were always dusted and clean. And I would just grab whatever drone I was doing. I'd grab that in the controller and I'd just set it in the floorboard of the front seat when I'd
But
go
when I-
fly somewhere.
when I went to fly, I would put it in the hard case. Definitely.
I never took the cases unless I was going out of town.
I did. I took all the batteries with because I would fly all day.
Because I would have a thing in my head already before I left. I would be like, all right, I'm going to go to this park. I'm going to get like a 5-8 minute video and then I'm back at the house. And I would go, I would take 2 batteries. I always took an extra battery just in case. I would take an extra cable and then I would take the drone, the memory card and the controller and that's it. And I would just put it in the front seat on the floorboard, drive to wherever I was going, which usually was only a few miles away, get out, fly, get back in the car, come right back, put it right back on the shelf.
I had the smart controller, so it works for me.
Well, Jonathan, if you just got it, it should still be under a manufacturer's warranty. So send that shit back.
Take a picture of it, get a hold of DJI.
But even like you said, it was at the leg, and that's what I was saying. Everybody I've ever seen that had a stress crack, it's always been at the legs.
Have you seen a lot with stress cracks in it, Justin?
I've seen 6 or 7 people that have had them, and that's not including the Altel issue. The Altel issue was a whole nother issue. That was just I think it was a bad plastic they were using for the molding of the bodies because the
And
bodies were getting stress cracks. I think Adrian got one too on his
Well,
Altel.
The battery wouldn't click in. Some of them flew out during flight.
I never heard about that, but there was, I remember if I'm not mistaken, Adrian was one of the ones with the Altel. He got a stress crack in the body almost like a month or 2 after he got it.
Wasn't one of the Airs or the Avata, the battery slid out while you were flying?
Yeah, Vada did. Yeah, that's why they
Yeah.
made that little strap for it.
Jonathan, they'll just send it to probably California, and then you'll get a new one anyway.
Yeah, they'll just send you a new one. They probably won't even fix it.
Mhm.
If it's still under warranty, don't waste your money trying to do it yourself.
I wouldn't.
Well,
We're
either
one line.
California or Texas.
Yeah.
I'll send it
Well,
to.
well, the thing is too, is even if something's not out of warranty, if you're not somebody that's used to doing stuff like that, you're taking a chance whether, especially if there's any soldering involved. If you don't know how to solder, you definitely don't want to be fucking trying to rip something apart. You're better off sending it off and just spending the extra money to get it
Drone Shots is
fixed.
right. If you don't have any carry fresh or anything, just get some super duper doobity
Harbor
Or
Freight
one.
plastic welder.
glue.
I've seen those before.
One out there.
Ron,
Hey, Ron, welcome back. I'll be right back. Coffee.
more caffeine for Tim.
Oh yeah. If you got it from Best Buy, Jonathan, take that shit back right now. I'd walk right in there. They'll just trade you out and should give you a new one.
Jonathan, did you use a Discover card to buy it? Because if you did, you may have doubled your warranty on the drone.
Well, he doesn't have to. It's under a store warranty at that point because Best Buy, I think, does a 1-year warranty on them.
How long
themselves.
you had it?
He only had it for, what did he say a minute ago?
Like- Less than 2 months.
Yeah, he can take that back to, he's still under,
Walk into
warranty with
Best Buy and
Best Buy.
tell them you want a replacement.
now I've heard of people taking the drones into Best Buy without all the shit. They just give them all a new fly more.
So what's up?
Yeah,
Ron?
but I would definitely go back to. I mean, shoot, if you're on East Coast time, you got time to get there before they close today and get you a new one. Most Best Buys, I don't think close till like 8 or 9.
Yeah, I think 9.
I'd head back there today.
That's unusual, John. Gimbal overload on a drone. That's unusual, isn't it?
No, I've seen quite a few people have that problem with them. You can actually get a gimbal overload error if you're flying against the wind too hard and the wind's pushing on the gimbal too hard. I've seen that happen plenty of times.
And if you don't take your gimbal cover off right away religiously.
Yep.
What's going on, Ron?
I'm just looking at some of the footage from today. This may be hard to see. I don't know whether you'll be able to hear it or not, but this big bull moose was chasing this cow. And the footage is shaky because it was deep in the woods and they were running like hell. But if you listen real close, you can hear the female screaming. And she had a small calf with her, and she wanted no part of that. But here it is here. He was gonna go get some. I said it's rut season. Yeah.
He's moving like a bat out of hell.
Oh man, he was booking, dude.
All right, Paul, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to take a little break before I start my show in about an hour or so.
Justin starts his show in an hour.
At 8:10, I'm starting it. That's in about an hour and 20 minutes.
And Tim usually joins you.
Yeah, Tim's my co-host.
Yep. And Ron usually pops in.
But I'll see y'all later.
Okay. We'll see you, Justin.
I'll
Thanks.
see everybody in the
Hey,
chat.
Justin.
Yep. There's a little more calmer version of the big bull.
Now, did you hit?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay, why am I looking at moose ass?
Tim, you're timing, Tim.
What the fuck? Sit down and you
This is
just
Ron's.
Why am I looking
It's
at
Ron's
this?
video.
the other moose are probably around there. How you doing? I'm like,
What
what
one?
the Oh my god, that's funny.
But I think it's might be mating season for moose.
It is.
Mating season for me all year round.
Yeah.
I
How the hell they do it in moose language, but
don't know.
Come
Sometimes
the-
we do not
up,
want to know what they say sometimes.
did the moose actually come up to another moose and say, "How you doing?" What I want to know.
I believe so.
I gotta have the deep voice.
I think that's what Ron says. Ron, is that how they do it?
what's that?
What Tim just said? Could come up to another move and say, "How you doing?"
No, this is what they do here. Here, I'll show you in a second.
They got that loud ass call, don't they?
Oh yeah, did you hear that female that was yelling? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here's
Yep.
the male. He's doing what they call a scrape. See him scraping the ground there? They'll pee in there and then they scrape the ground.
He's really digging.
Yeah.
Same thing horses do. Mhm. Let's see it. Dang. I can't really see the stress crack though. Here, see if y'all can see the stress crack in this.
Yeah, Ron. Jonathan got a stress crack in his Air 2S.
Where's the stress crack?
Hmm.
Can you all see it?
No,
Is it on the arm?
I don't know. I don't see it.
Or is it down towards his thumb? To the right. Down.
There,
Towards the clip. Up. Up on the drone. Towards the back right corner. Right side.
I don't see anything.
I don't see.
Because it into the shadow or
Talking about right
or
there,
something.
where that gap is. See where
Because
that
to
gap?
me, that looks more gappy than it should be.
I can't zoom in, John. I can't. Unless I download the picture and I can do that. Is it right there? You see it? Where that space is?
Or is it the space between on the other side between it and the wing? The prop.
I'm thinking right there. Above the pin. Yeah. That's where it is right there. See how it's gapped?
Yeah, I see that.
I'm gonna go get mine and see if I got the same gap.
Yeah, go see it. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's pushed it away. When you open up the legs, do you let them click out really quick, John? Or do you, because that could cause that. You know, how some people, they just unfold their drone and blump, blump.
It's the Air 2S. Is that picture?
Yeah,
Is it
And
arms open or closed?
that's open.
Okay. Open.
and the Air 2 design is the same, I believe, right?
Right above, that is an Air 2S what Paul has. Right above the pin. The other side,
Right above
the other side.
on that side?
Okay, underneath the leg. No. Nothing there. Try the other side. Same place. Can't see anything. No, you don't have a gap there. No. Turn yours around again, Paul.
There it is.
And-
There's where the gap, and there's no gap.
Okay, turn it around to show the other side. Like you did before.
S-
Show
No,
me that.
no, stomach up.
Now
towards
bring it
the
up.
camera, the stomach.
Bring it
Stomach
up.
of the drone.
Yep. Oh shit, now I see it. All right. Now I see. Here, I'll show you this again, Paul. And if you look at yours, you don't have that crack. He's showing the crack right there. See how yours is full bodied?
Yep,
That's the crack right there he's talking about.
Yeah.
yep, it is.
Damn, that's fucked. That is a nasty crack. And you don't have anything like that. Hold on. Let me
No,
lay
I
you
don't.
out.
I don't see anything. No,
His looks like this is two pieces. Up here,
Right,
it's just one single piece.
right. That's fucked. That's a nasty crack, bro.
Yeah, Jonathan, I would bring it back.
Look at this one here. I'll show. This is a better view. He just sent me. That is a nasty ass crack.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I see that. That's
Because that is not supposed to be there.
Oh hell no.
you can see the wear on the plastic on the right side, the top right side of it.
Yeah. I mean, sure, if you didn't have any way to get it replaced or whatever, you could easily probably super glue that or whatever, but
I wouldn't.
no, you've only had it a couple of months. I'd go get it replaced.
I'll get it replaced because every time he opens up the legs,
Yep.
Paul, I would not even chance it. I would send it right back.
send it right back, man. That's bullshit.
Bring it back or send it back. I think Ron would do the same thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of money for a drone.
Have you had stress cracks in your drones, Ron?
Not that I know of, to be honest with you, I actually haven't looked, but I haven't seen anything very obvious.
Well, that's not only a stress crack, that's an actual stress break.
Yeah.
It is.
Because it isn't just a crack, it's a it's separated.
That's the body.
Yep.
That's horrifying. You can send it right back one. A lot of money. I know how much drones are. They're expensive as hell.
See, and there it is right there. That's where it actually physically broke.
It broke.
Jonathan, I hope they give you a brand new one, not a refurbished one, a brand
He's
new
covered.
one.
He's covered, so he'll get it.
Well, you got to be careful because if you send it back to DJI, sometimes they send you out a brand new refurbished.
No,
Yeah,
he's taking
brand new.
it.
They say it's new, but it's refurbished.
Right.
Andrew said earlier he's taking it back to Best Buy.
Yeah.
Best Buy. Yep.
Hey, Bill, how you doing, buddy? And Waypoint New England said my Air 2 cracked in the exact same place. My Air 2 was good. My Phantom 4 was good. My Maverick 2 Zoom was good. Never had an issue with any of them. Air 1, none.
0 issues with the DJI Spark.
On Mini
Good
2.
old Spark.
Justin just sold his Spark.
How much did he get?
He said he didn't get much. He didn't. I wasn't able to pin him down on a price how much he got for it, but he was hanging on to it because his daughter seemed to like to use it, but she hasn't used it in a while. So
Right. Nothing much, Bill. What are you up to? How you feel? Better, hopefully? AZ, how you doing?
Izzy, it's 30 days, or if it's within a couple months, you get store credit. I purchased
Yeah.
enough stuff from Best Buy.
But he's gonna walk in and physically get it, which is good.
Yeah, get it replaced on the spot. Just tell them that you talked to DJI and this says, since it's been such a short period of time, that to bring it into the store and they'd replace it.
Right. Make sure you have all your paperwork. Your
Yeah,
receipt.
make sure you have your receipt.
I wonder now, will they absolutely redesign with all these stress cracks in the Mavics?
No, they just bring out a new models and hopefully everybody doesn't have an issue.
Yep.
Hey, Paul, here's the terrain I was out in today, just to let you know, show you where I was out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
Is that by the train station? Is that by the
Right
train station?
Close to the train station. But,
You mean the train station from Yellowstone?
Man,
no,
that looks-
Paul, we're kidding around about that though.
That actually looks like a castle there on the left.
It
does.
does.
Like there was
You're
actually a
It's called Tongue River Canyon. Yeah. Yeah, it's
damn.
Hmm.
Oh, I'd like to fly that. Take the mini
yeah,
two
it's
up there.
fun.
Hmm.
Uh,
Just send it, bud.
Does he need to bring the remote with it, the controller?
No.
Well, you
Well-
can take it all back, you know?
Mhm.
And if he has the original package, take the original packaging back.
Yep. Original
Put in
box.
the original box. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yep.
I still got my mini one box. I got the mini two box. I got the. Oh, I
I've got
sold
the
every.
original, I have the original box from when I bought my Spark. That phone case.
I had the Phantom 4, but I still had the backpack for the Phantom 4.
You could use that for something else, Tim.
No, it's a hard shell inside. You know what I mean? But
No, yeah.
awesome, man. Hopefully you get it. Oh, we got an hour, hey? Yeah.
Well, it looks like you had a good time, Ron.
Yeah, it was a nice after the little drama was over today. It was,
Yeah.
The drama with the moose.
No, we had a witnessed a couple of Native Americans dump a dead body today, and we come driving by, my lady friend and I that I'm friends with up in the territory that I was at. They realized we saw what they did, and then they come after us and started approaching the car, and we ended up pulling a gun on them.
Did you ever get any footage of that? Of the people or?
No, I was more interested in reaching for that piece under the seat.
Yeah, I bet. Fuck yeah.
Did you call her and see if she heard anything?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you should later,
Oh yeah, yeah, we're gonna connect. Yeah,
because so you guys were right next to tribal land? The
I don't know how far the
reservation.
tribal land is from where we were at. Again, that's her territory. I forgot to ask her that.
But you could tell they were Native American Indians.
Oh, there was no question.
Oh, you can tell.
Sometimes it can be right next to the road, or it could be 2 miles off the road.
Yeah,
And they don't have to be wearing their native garb either.
no, it's a rarity you ever see them wearing that.
No. The only time they wear that is like the
Ceremonial things.
powwows.
You know, the one way to tell, look at the vehicle they're driving. You can give
Yeah.
them a 19 or a 2023 Corvette, and within a month's time, it's trashed.
Oh yeah.
They destroy vehicles. They don't change oil. they break out windows or they get shot at or whatever, and they'll just cover them up with cardboard and plastic, and they don't give a shit.
Nah,
Because
That's-
I know some reservations, they have smoke shops with tobacco.
Yeah.
That's how they get a lot of money.
Hmm.
like out in Denver, Colorado, when my brother was going to the academy there,
Yeah.
he had a weekend off, so they all went out drinking, like 7 of them. And he said the Indians that were out there, he said, because that's our bloodline too. And he goes, treated him like shit, like he was just anything,
Yeah.
And then the MPs came, surrounded everybody, and all you heard was the M16's cock. And he goes, we thought we were dead, but they were just coming to get the Indians away from us. I was like, fuck, He goes, I was never ashamed.
You know who's worse is the women.
Yeah.
I wonder.
My brother said he wasn't so ashamed of his heritage until that day.
Yeah.
Unreal.
How many generations back do you know? How many generations back the Native American is in you?
We're not enough to get the rights and everything. You got to go
Oh,
through
okay.
steps or 8 steps and go through. Yeah, there's a lot of paperwork.
I didn't know
I
if
don't
your
know.
parents told you roughly how many generations back it was.
Probably, I don't know how. Well, the
Like-
Indians, this is their land. That was their land. We were Cherokee though. Oh, we were told that we were Seminole. Then my aunt, she found out we were Cherokee.
I didn't know that. Broke necks.
Oh, really? Damn. Hey, Broke Necks, my son is up your way. Well, if you're in Alaska, that's where my son's at right now.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It sounds like I'm profiling, but a good majority of them around here, there are some good ones here. One of the nicest comments I ever paid to any patient I've ever had was a Native American.
Wow.
A guy that had a little girl that she had all kinds of cardiac issues. The mother was nowhere to be found. The poor guy worked like 3 jobs, trying to make ends meet and pay the medical bills and everything. But you could tell that little girl was so attached to him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And when we actually finished the transport and we took her to the Mayo Clinic, Children's Hospital in the Mayo Clinic, and I pulled him aside and I said, hey, I said, this is coming from the heart. I said, you're the most stand-up dad I've ever met. And he like,
Yeah.
wow.
You meant
But I'm trying to find in my Google Photos, I got it here somewhere.
Southern Jersey, I used to go to the powwows a lot,
Oh yeah.
and nice people. They were really nice people.
See, there's the Onondaga Nation in Syracuse, New York.
I forget what in Southern Jersey. I think it was the Lenape. Is it Lenape? Or is that Pennsylvania?
And then
Pennsylvania's Lenape.
And then Utica, there's the Oneida Nation.
I forget what it was. Maybe
And the
Navajo.
And the Iroquois used to be near Amsterdam and Albany, New York.
In Pennsylvania, I'm pretty sure it's the Lenape tribe. I don't know. Am I right, Ron? Lenape?
I think that sounds right, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah.
Because my middle school was named after the Iroquois Indians,
Mm-hmm.
Native Americans. So
Southern Jersey, I'm pretty sure it was Navajo because they had that jewelry. What's it called? the blue and turquoise and
Yeah,
that. Yeah. I
I
had
forget
one
the
of
name
those
of it. Yeah, I
Neck-
can picture it.
neck bands from the Navajo. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Necklaces or something?
Yeah, it was about like that thick.
turquoise.
Yeah, with some sort of pendant.
Mhm. I used to go there because there's this little Indian chick I wanted to date. So, oh man, she was beautiful. All dressed up. Oh, she would look good on my bearskin rug. I'm telling you.
Oh, Jesus. How was that?
They're just beautiful. The women are. Oh,
Oh, some of the women are absolutely gorgeous.
yeah.
Yeah.
There are some that are drop dead gorgeous.
And how they had the long hair and sometimes they break. Oh my God.
Mhm.
Broke necks, I did not realize that.
Was it 70? No. When was it? When was it passed that some of them can live off the reservation? When was that passed?
I don't know. Any clue, Ron?
No.
I
Does
don't
it
think
ring a-
actually any of them.
Does it ring a bell at all, Ron?
Yeah, I think they can live off, as far as I know.
I think Chief, who was it? Chief Joseph. He went to the Senate, didn't he? Like back in the 50s or 60s, or I forget, to get the rights for the Indians.
Hmm.
I think it was Chief Joseph. I don't know.
Because
Long time. Can't remember.
I think there's a set of Native Americans in England. Because one of
They're all-
their senators dressed up like a Indian during one of their speeches with all the headgear.
I don't know. I thought the Indians were in North Americas. I didn't
Yeah.
know they were.
I think they're over there, but too, I'm not sure.
If you want to look up an interesting fact, Google the real Thanksgiving. Google that sometime and have a read.
On a different note, Tim, you remember that sub that was off the coast by the Titanic that imploded?
The what?
The submarine that was going down to the Titanic that imploded.
Oh,
yeah.
the one that was controlled by an Xbox controller. Yeah.
Yeah, well, someone's making a movie about it.
Of course they are.
And that poor kid didn't want to go on it.
There were at
But
least
where they broke necks. There you go. Native Americans were transported back to Europe as slaves. Jesus.
there were at least 7 people before that group that had said no to the founder of whatchamacallit, the company.
Well, that kid told his dad no before he even got into the sub. Shame. Well, guys, I gotta get going. I got 30
Yeah.
minutes until our show starts.
Okay. All right, we'll close her down then.
Good to see you, Ron.
Good to
Hey,
see you.
Yeah, good to see
Tim,
you.
Ron, take care.
See you,
Andrew.
Paul. I'm taking off too.
We'll
so.
see you. Okay, yep, bye-bye.
All right, guys.